Hey gang, go Dukes. A recent text from my mother. Hey Mad, why is no one watching Making Her Mark? You hear that? My mother is disappointed in you. One suggestion, go back to showing yourself drawing for part of the footage. Well mom, you asked for it. I'm sure momentarily I'll be receiving a text that I should have worn makeup for this video, but guess what? Mom, make your own YouTube series. Apple technology is really amazing because now my mom can criticize me on multiple devices. Just kidding. She did really send me that text though.
This week's historical Wonder Woman is a double whammy. Not only was she a gorgeous, successful actress of the Golden Age, but she was a groundbreaking inventor and scientist, responsible for the innate stages of technology that is now used for radio, military technology, and yes, the signal for that smartphone of yours nearby. She was the visual model for Snow White and the inspiration for Catwoman, and recognized almost exclusively for that distinct, stunning look of hers, even though that wasn't all there was to her. Underneath that glamorous exterior, which she claimed she achieved by merely, quote, standing still and looking stupid, was actually the mind of a brilliant, history-changing scientist who would achieve patents and eventually become the toast of historians and tech studs alike. In 1942, she and her friend, composer George Antheil, devised the idea of a radio signaling device, or secret communications system, a method of changing radio frequencies to keep enemies from decoding messages. Originally designed to defeat the German Nazis, the system became an important step in the development of technology to maintain the security of both military communications and cell phones. But because the impact of Lamar's technological advances wouldn't be fully recognized until decades later, and an aptitude for science was considered undesirable for a woman of her time, she was known first and foremost during her lifetime almost exclusively as the glamorous actress she also happened to be. In 1997, however, she and Antheil were honored with the Electronic Frontier Foundation Pioneer Award, and that same year, Lamar became the first female to receive the Bowlby Nass Spirit of Achievement Award, which is known as the Oscars of inventing. She was even more than an actress by day, inventor by night. She was badass and ballsy. She hoodwinked her first husband, an arms dealer for Hitler in Austria, by putting sleeping powder in her maid's tea, sewing her jewels into her coat, putting on the maid's outfit, and fleeing her home and Austria forever. She clinched her deal with MGM simply by booking a ticket on the Normandy, the same ship that Louis Mayer, the last M of MGM, was on, and catching his eye by walking past him in the dining room. Suddenly, she said, I was making $500 a week. Most impressive about her fearlessness was the constant resistance she met in both aspects of her career. She had to fight against the scandalous effects of her nude appearance in the Czech film Ecstasy in order to play higher-profile roles in the US, as well as plagiarizing another engineer for her frequency-hopping invention. She made waves both on the silver screen and science against all odds. There's no one like her, so I'm sure you've guessed by now, our gal this week is Hedy Lamarr. The documentary about her fascinating life, Bombshell, is now featured on Netflix. If you have an hour and a half, check it out. It basically shows that there had never been a woman like Lamarr before, and likely will never be again. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in next week.